What is up, bodyweight exercise fans? In today's video, I'll be sharing with you 4 tips on how to stay strong and lean, well, as lean as possible during those special few days of the year, during holidays, during Christmas, during New Year's Eve, or whatever special celebrations you might have in your country. First of all, let me clarify that I'm not a believer in maintaining a rigid nutritional plan during the holidays. Plus, having a break every now and then is not only good for you mentally, but it's also good for your metabolism and your physiology if you want to keep on losing fat, for example, and to keep having progress with your body composition goals. So instead of trying to minimize your caloric intake, to stress about what you're going to eat, what you're not going to eat, I recommend that you see your holidays as a break, an opportunity to let go, and instead of trying to minimize food, try to maximize physical activity. Tip number 1 is keep on training. Not only keep on training, but train harder and train more if possible, especially on those days that you have those big caloric surpluses. Try to get more work in, more physical activity. That way, instead of investing all of those calories, those extra calories in fat, a bigger part of it will be invested in muscle. Tip number 2 is fast or cut carbs around your main meals. Now, as we said, you can let go during those big meals, during those gatherings with friends and family, but that doesn't mean that you have to pig out the rest of the day. What I recommend instead is trying to either fast, if that's something that you're comfortable with. For example, for me, it's easy not to eat during the rest of the day, or maybe just have a protein shake. Or if you're not comfortable with fasting, try to cut out carbs and only eat protein-based meals during the rest of the day. That includes, of course, also vegetables. Tip number 3 is move more. Don't become a couch potato. Try to walk as much as possible. I recommend a minimum of 10,000 steps per day. And during those days that you have those big meals, a total of 20,000 steps per day. Now, if 20,000 steps is too big of a goal for you, too overwhelming, try to at least get those 10,000 steps. Don't stay all the day in. Try to move as much as possible. Personally, the way that I structure it is I get a walk early in the morning and a walk later in the day. So after the big meal, before going to bed, I go for a big walk. That way I get to digest my food a little bit better, and I can sleep with a lighter stomach and get more quality sleep, which is also important, since once you don't get enough sleep, your food choices the next day are not that good. You'll be craving more salt, more sweet. So, that will create a negative domino effect as well. Finally, tip number 4 is make sure that you practice all the previous 3 tips, because as simple as they sound, they're not easy during the holidays. It's very typical to fall into the trap of getting comfortable and just laying home all day and just eating all day. So that was all for today. If you have any special tips that you find helpful during the holidays, let me know in the comment section below. If you have any questions, again, leave them below. And now next time, keep on training.